Smooth like butter, like a criminal undercover. Gone pop like trouble, breaking into your heart like that. Woo. Cool shade stunner, yeah, owe it all to my mother. Hot like summer, yeah, I'm making you sweat like that. Break it down.
Hi guys, Han here, and today I'm back with the second episode of HANDiY. In today's video, as promised, I'm going to be showing you my butter inspired jewellery. I'm actually going to be showing you 2 of 4 pieces that I'm making, and if you'd like to get any of this jewellery, then check out the information in the description. Hit the like button if you're excited for today's video, and let's get to it. So the inspiration for today's jewellery actually came from the heart-shaped handcuffs that the boys were wearing in the Butter concept photos. I really wanted to make a version that could be worn more every day and was a bit androgynous, so it could be worn by guys, girls and non-binary people like myself. And I thought there was 2 things that I really wanted to include in the design. So the first thing is these little hearts, because I thought, I mean, they're heart-shaped handcuffs, right? So we need to have hearts in the actual designs. And then also a thick chain. I picked this chain because it kind of gave me like jailhouse vibes. And I thought like the rough, like rugged feel of the chains would balance out the dainty feel of the hearts. So without further ado, let me get into showing you the jewellery that I made. So the first item we're going to be making together is this bracelet, and it all starts with the heart. The heart is going to be the centre of the piece and it's going to sit in the middle of the wrist. So I started by attaching the heart and the chain together, and then I measured to about halfway around my wrist and I cut the chain. I actually cut 2 pieces of this length and then used my jewellery pliers to attach both sides to the heart. The final step was just to add the clasp. I went for this clasp because it matches the chain vibe and it's easy to put on by yourself. The second item I made is this adjustable necklace, and this is the design that I showed you guys last time. It's made up of 2 halves. One is the soft half made of the hearts and the other is the rough half made of the chains. So for the first half, all I had to do was string a bunch of these hearts together. I actually decided that I wanted the full piece to have 7 hearts to represent the 7 members of BTS, of course. Once the hearts were all connected in a chain, then I added a clasp just like last time. I decided to use this clasp because I think it would support the weight of the necklace better. On the other half, I started by actually attaching the clasp to the chain first and then attaching the 2 halves together. I then put it on my mannequin and used this as a way to interlock the 2 halves and measure the length that I needed the chain to be. I cut the chain where I was happy and then I added on the final half. This necklace is fun because you can adjust it to looser or tighter depending on your preference. A bit like handcuffs. As I mentioned before, there are actually 4 pieces in this collection, so if you'd like to see the rest in more detail, then you can check out the description or the comments below. My question for you guys today is, which of the 4 pieces is your favourite? For me personally, I quite like the necklace and the bracelet because they look like a set, but maybe you feel a bit different. Anyway, if you liked today's video, then be sure to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on our next HANDiY adventure. This has been Han from the Haniverse. Thanks for stopping by!